When driving cars at 150 plus miles an hour, they tend to move around a little bit. It's for this reason that the ideal way to play driving simulators would be with some kind of motion rig. And here, today, we find ourselves with the Vesaro 1 Stage 8 Motion Simulator. The rig is driven by 4 actuators, each capable of 3 inches of travel, along with 2 Gs of force, just enough to allow you to spill your coffee all over your groin. Of course, Vesaro sell this as a complete rig along with adjustable race chair, adjustable pedal positions, really solid frame, full surround sound and 3 46-inch monitors. Now, as a little bit of a disclaimer, we only got to use this rig very briefly indeed, so think of this as more of a first impressions overview. The first thing you notice when sitting in this rig is that it picks up the subtle car engine vibrations and just gives that conveyance that you're sat inside a vehicle that's raring to go. Once you get on the accelerator, the rig lurches and you feel a mild amount of acceleration, though nothing close to what a real car would feel like. Now that might sound bad, but let's face it, unless you've got a warehouse with some absurd simulator, or you're pushing electricity through someone's brain through galvanic vestibular stimulation, it's not going to be like the real thing. Where this rig does succeed, perhaps where some others fail, is that it picks up really precisely the suspension travel of the vehicle. As a driver, this gives you a really good awareness of the loading of the car, making you particularly aware of track bumps, the car getting light over the lift of a crest, or when you happen to accidentally ram the car over a curb that you perhaps shouldn't have. On top of the feedback that has utility and informs the driver as to what the car is doing, the sheer sharpness and immediacy of some of the vibrations do a really good job of capturing that real world "my eyes are about to vibrate out of their socket" feeling. All in all, out of all the motion rigs I've had a chance to try, this one was pretty impressive. Of course, with rigs like this, there's a lot of setup options and you can get completely different feel by just fiddling with things. Needless to say, if I was very rich indeed, I'd certainly put one of these in my sitting room. Due to cost, however, I think I'm going to keep with the Audi alternative, the force feedback from the steering wheel. Just like a white chocolate bar from Audi, sometimes the cheap thing can be quite effective and tasty.